Welcome to CryptoWise. My name is Marvin.
Oh, and my name is Milton.
Wake up. Wake up, Milton. It should hey, Gerald, it should be wake up Milton, not wake up Marvin. Marvin is awake today and he is in good form. Welcome back to CryptoWise and thank you for joining us. And to our entire CryptoWise family, thank you for being here. We love you. We love you. And if you are new to the channel, please do us a huge favor and subscribe. Listen, guys, we need everyone to smash the likes today because we are giving away a free NFT.
Yeah. Shell Palmer in the house.
But, Milt, today we have some new rules. Actually, old rules coming back into place. We are giving away a Solana dad, a Sol dad, to one lucky winner today, but we must hit 100 likes.
I love these Sol dads. These guys do look like your typical dad, you know, the guys that you have to hang out with when your kids have a party or something, and you're kind of stuck in the corner talking to these guys.
I love these guys too. Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, there's a lot of also, interestingly enough, on the Sol dads. Now, first of all, NFTs have been having a dip the last couple of weeks for anyone following the NFT space. So you'll know I got in on Sol dads. I minted them. I got quite a few. So I'm actually giving away one of my personals today. Interestingly enough, these sex toy Sol dads, the ones that have like these gags and stuff, are the rarer ones.
I wouldn't know what those things are.
Yeah.
How do you even know what that is?
Well, I don't know. I just, you learn certain things certain times. You gotta, you educate yourself, and that's a scuba gear. That's a snorkel.
Most Solana NFTs have been down, definitely from where I've been kind of minting them right now. But I have a feeling that there's going to be a big resurgence of Solana NFT for the good projects. They're so oversaturated right now, but the good ones are going to rise to the top. There's still really good ones coming out, as we've talked about. So, is this the guy you're giving away?
This is the guy I'm giving away.
I love this guy.
To be honest, I haven't even named him yet. He kind of looks like a Jerry.
Can I be eligible to win this guy? I like this guy.
Yeah, I know. I like this guy too. I'm actually kind of sad to give him away, but the thing is, we want to get back to the community, and you guys are amazing. So smash the likes. It's going to be 100.
We got to get to 100 today, right?
You got to get to 100 likes, and you have to retweet our tweet on Twitter, right?
That's right. If we don't get to 100 likes, guys, we're not going to give it away today.
Not happening. We changed our. That's it. We're getting stricter. Go and get your friends. Get them in the room. It's going to be 100 likes to give away the Sol Dad today.
Yeah. But if we don't give it away today, if we don't get to 100, which we should, come on, guys, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
What else are you doing? Are you guys at work? Are you guys actually working? It's Friday. Just smash the like button. If we get to 100, someone's going to win it today. If not, then it's going to carry over, and we'll tell you how you can win it over the weekend.
We've got a great show for you here today, guys. Things are heating up once again. We believe that new all-time highs are incoming. We're already seeing them. But we're talking altcoins as well. We think the entire market is going to be on fire this next couple of weeks, and it is probably one of our last chances to get in at these prices for a while, and we're going to talk about that. Now, do us a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click on that little bell. That little bell is going to give you real-time alerts when our videos go live. And of course, if you don't already, follow us on Twitter at CryptoWise Daily. And as Milton just mentioned, if you want to win this awesome Sol NFT, you do have to go to our Twitter and make sure you follow us and retweet this tweet. I see it happening in real time, so that's awesome. And of course, our Telegram group, Milt, it is growing at CryptoWise Official. Make sure to join us there, CryptoWise Official. Things are heating up, Milt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, did you see that ETH hit its all-time high yesterday?
I did see this.
I know that the market feels like it's really bubbling up. I'm getting really excited. I'm starting to do some deep dives into smaller caps and stuff. We're going into crazy season here, folks, where you can almost literally throw a dart at an altcoin and it probably will pump. This is where we're maybe going in the next few weeks. But at the same time, ETH hitting its all-time high yesterday felt like the quietest all-time high for ETH that I've ever experienced. ETH is hitting its all-time high, and it kind of was like people were just kind of shrugging.
They're shrugging because it's almost expected. It's like, oh yeah, that we all knew that was coming. We all knew that was coming. No surprise there.
I mean, the other thing is that ETH is like impossible to use right now. So it's hitting its all-time high, and I'm not even using it. I'm on so many other networks doing all my kind of DeFi stuff,
No,
my
it's
NFT
sitting
stuff.
in my. It's sitting as a bag for a long-term investment for me. I mean, that's not true. I did mint an NFT yesterday on ETH. It was quite expensive. Cost me $185 in gas just to mint it.
Well, even for us to send our great CryptoWiser the NFT that they won the other day,
That cost us $120, guys.
Yeesh.
That's how much we love the CryptoWise
That's how much
family.
we love our community. $120 just to send it. That's
Now
not
look,
even the
look,
NFT.
look. Raul Paul says, just so we are clear, I am more than irresponsibly long on ETH right now. I now have leverage, but via calls. This is by far and away the biggest personal position of my entire life by a factor of 10 or more.
Wow.
Yes.
I love Raul Pal.
Yes, we love him too.
Anytime he's on
It's
an
good.
interview, I love listening to this guy. This guy knows macro. If you're talking macro investing, macro economics, this guy knows his stuff. And he has been long on ETH for a while, but I guess, and he's been waiting for, I guess now he thinks is the time that things are going to go boom.
They're going to go a boom, a boom.
So if you're watching the show today, woo, you are in the right time, in the right place if you are in crypto today. I am pumped about being in crypto this time around right now. There are moments in time. This time last year was one of those times where things just went fucking, oops. I should swear like that. Things just went boom, though.
They went boom. They went boom. I love when Milt swears because that means things are really heating up. Because when things get really, really hot, Milt swears. Now, Milt, I got something else here, actually. I just want to... This guy, I don't know how this happened, okay? Actually, you know because I've been sending you some of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
This guy right here, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, have any of you, please let me know in the comments or the chat, have any of you ever seen this NFT before? Let us know. Because I randomly received this, okay, not too long ago in my wallet, maybe from one of you.
Not only did you get this, you got like 100 of these.
Well,
and now every time I wake up, Marvin has sent me another one of these damn NFTs.
This is what happened. This guy right here ended up in my wallet, one of my Solana wallets, and I was like, what the hell is this? Did I mint this? And then I was like, no, I definitely didn't mint this. By the way, I believe it's a scam. So
Yeah,
don't
scam. Some
but
guy
hold
is-
on.
Okay.
So this ended up in my wallet. So then the other night I was minting something else, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna play a joke on Milt. I told him about this guy, and he said, oh, that's creepy. So I sent it to his wallet, being like, I want this guy out of my wallet. This guy's creeping me out, right? He scares me. If I stare at him, he scares me. So I send it to Milt, and then I realized I go back to my wallet, it's still there, and I'm like, what the hell? That's because I had like 67 of them sent to me.
Yeah, and now I got a bunch of my wallet because you keep sending them to my wallet. I feel like these guys are a jinx. These guys are jinxing.
I don't know. He's been pretty good to me, but the thing is, he scares the shit out of me. So
He
here,
has not been good to me. My NFTs are down since you keep sending me this guy.
That's true. Now, full disclosure, guys, I think this is probably a scam because if you look in the description in my wallet, it takes you to a website to mint. Don't ever do that. But if any one of you guys wants one of these, I've got 60 of them. I'm happy to pay the gas and send them to you because I want most of them out of my wallet.
We're definitely not promoting this guy. No, put him
Definitely
back
not.
on. Put him back on
Oh,
the
you
screen.
want him back on?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Because I just want people to understand this is more of like, you know, when you, back in the day, you'd go to the supermarket, there'd be like a photo of a guy. They'd be like, careful, if you run into this guy, run the other direction.
Yeah.
That's what this is. If you see this NFT in your wallet, get it out of
Get
there.
out. So give me
Run
your
away.
wallet
But
address. Give
if
me your wallet address,
If
guys.
some of you guys are insane and you want this creepy, scammy farmer,
I'll send them to you.
we've got about 100 of them.
Yeah, give me your wallet. Send us your wallet. I'll send you a copy. You can have them. I've got lots of them. They are likely a scam. Do not ever mint this, but you can have one for free. Anyways, moving right along. Ether, yes, hitting all-time highs. What does that mean for the entire market? Well, my belief, Milt, and I think yours is similar, that this next couple of weeks could be the hottest weeks of the year in terms of altcoins. I think we are going to break all-time highs across the board. I agree with what you said. You could pretty much throw a dart at the market in these times. That is what I'm expecting over the next couple of weeks. Now, everyone's expecting this, so that kind of scares me. That a lot of people are expecting the same. You know, I get a little scared when everyone has the same narrative. But looking at the charts, looking at the volume, looking at everything that's taking place, looking at ETH hitting its new all-time high, that tells me the alts are about to go
Also, ETH doing it so quietly. That was the thing for me.
Stealth.
That was stealth mode. Like, everyone's angry at ETH right now because of gas prices, and what does it do? It just hits an all-time high. I mean, the burning of ETH seems to be working because, there's a lot of action in the kind of the meme coins, and that's resulting in a lot of ETH being burned, and it's quietly going to all-time highs. So I've been looking at the blue chips that are off of its all-time high. And we talked about a couple of these. These are in our blue chip portfolio. One of them is Filecoin.
Yes.
Filecoin, I think, is one of the best buys right now in terms of where it's off its all-time high. So its all-time high was $237.
I know.
It's still 75% down from its all-time high. And this is a blue chip project. This is a project that's amazing. So if you're looking for lower risk options right now that will, in this if the market does what we think it's going to do, if it's starting to boom and go crazy, Filecoin is one of those where you're not going to get the crazy meme coin returns on it.
But you could do a 3-4x.
You could do a 3-4x just to get to its all-time high.
And it's a fairly safe blue chip. Can I just say something about Filecoin?
Yeah.
I just want to say, guys, for all of those people out there, Filecoin was a big one for me, Milt, because I got in on the private sale 3 years ago. It was one of my biggest investments at the time, back in 2017, 18. I think it was 17, 18. And at the time, I locked in. It said, it was a 6-month lock after TGE, and the expectation was 6 to 12 months. And I locked in quite a bit of money. And then what happened was it was the biggest raise ever in history out of ICO. These guys are out of Silicon Valley. And the project took almost 3 years to do their TGE, and I almost wrote it off because the bear market came, and I just assumed that Filecoin was going to die with the bear, and it was going to stay down, and I would be lucky to get my money back. Lo and behold, things changed, and when this bull cycle started back a year ago, Filecoin came out. A year or whatever it is.
I remember that because I was not in
out.
Filecoin, and I was super jealous.
You were jealous because I made almost $1 million on that transaction, guys.
I know you did really
a $20,000 investment, or actually maybe more, 40,000 turned into $1 million. And here's what's happening though. I sold most of my Filecoin on that pump up to 200, all the way up and all the way down. I was selling off my Filecoin, but now I'm buying some back.
Yeah, that's the other thing about these big, not only the big projects, all projects. One of the things you really have to look at, what is the private sale vesting? When do the private investors get their money back? Because what did you pay on the Filecoin private sale?
$2.70.
Right. So you paid $2.70, and so even when it was at $20 here, you had all the private sale guys like you getting yours at $2.
Yep.
And obviously at 20, you're doing a 10x, so maybe you're gonna take a little bit of profit, and so we see a dump. So just be very careful. Make sure when you're doing your research, private sale vesting is huge. But something like Filecoin that's been out now for over a year, you know that everyone who has had their Filecoin, it's been in the market, the dump has happened. So the next time it pumps, you're not going to have all these private sale guys anymore sitting on a bunch of Filecoin to dump.
The paper hands are gone.
Yeah, the paper hands are gone. You're going to get, the team is their vesting. So that's another thing to look at. When does the team get big amounts of tokens? Because those are going to happen over the next couple of years. But it's not the same as the private investors.
No, but one thing that Filecoin did do is they had these really generous, and I think they might still, these lockups. CoinList did it when they launched it. And you could lock up your Filecoin at the beginning. You could get like 35%. Now you can get between 10 and 20% for locking up your Filecoin between 6 months and 3 years type thing. So there's a lot of incentives to lock your Filecoin up. I think this project, I see it as one of the blue chips that should be on everyone's portfolio to look at. And I do agree with you, Milt. It's likely we see some really nice price action on Filecoin. It's a safe bet in my opinion.
Yeah. Another boring bet here is Chainlink.
Yeah.
Like Chainlink is blue chip as blue chip comes. Okay. You can't get more blue chip than Chainlink. And it's nowhere close to its all-time high. All-time high was $52, still 40% down. I think Chainlink at some point, we saw this, the kind of when we got out of the last crypto winter, it was really Chainlink that was one of the first projects that took us there. So we like I remember texting you, Marv, when Chainlink got to $5, and I was like, dude, something is going on. Chainlink is at $5. The rest of the market was doing nothing.
Right.
Chainlink was pumping huge. I think we could see something like that again, where Chainlink outperforms the market just like kind of a crazy amount, because it's so undervalued right now. It's part of everything. It is the main Oracle provider for basically every network.
Definitely. And another story on Chainlink that breaks my heart, Milt, you also probably know this. I was a seed investor in Chainlink.
Oh, I know.
A seed investor, guys. And so last year I did the numbers because, I like to count my money, Milt.
Oh,
I had sold all my Chainlink at a great return. At the time, I thought I did really well. I think I made $150,000 profit, and I sold my Chainlink. And I went back and I did the math last year. If I would have held my Chainlink, Milt, I would have had close to $6 million. And so that one hurt.
Interesting.
I made a mistake there.
Yeah, that one definitely. But the fact that you were, these are stories you're going to tell your grandkids. I was in on Chainlink on the seed round. This is interesting, though. I actually never go to the Chainlink website. Chainlink's partnered with basically everyone. Okay, so interesting to see who they choose to put here on the front page here as their thing. They've got Aave, Synthetics.
Celsius.
They've got Celsius there. They've got a huge partnership with Celsius. Nexus Mutual, interesting, an insurance, really blue chip insurance, decentralized insurance option. That's interesting. ENS, I'm not sure who that is, so I'm going to have to look into that. Paxos and Compound. That's kind of interesting. I mean, they're all blue chip, but nice to see Celsius there. Another blue chipper that I like right now that has been pumping recently is Thorchain. So Thorchain would have been, I bought some more Thorchain after the hacks.
You did, eh?
Yeah, I got in kind of not to the bottom at about $5. It's back up to about 13, but its all-time high is 20, and it's up and running again. The Thorchain, because it was down after the hacks, it went down for months, and that really affected the price. This is another blue chipper. It's 38% off its all-time high. So these are safer picks right now. I mean, we're going to go huge degen in a bit and all next week because I think there's smaller mini caps that are going to go insane during this market. But for those of you who are just getting into crypto, I would recommend more of these blue chippers that are, 40 to 60, 70% off their all-time highs.
All their all-time highs, yeah, because it's very likely they're going to smash through them, and it's a safer bet for sure. What are your thoughts? We're getting a lot of comments here on Quant.
Quant, I haven't actually done a deep dive on Quant. I mean, it's obviously
currently at $288. It's got a market cap of $3.5 billion. I think Quant is probably on the blue chip level.
Oh, for sure it is.
For sure. It's got fully diluted over $4 billion. It's a great project.
I haven't been following its price, though. Where is it at from its all-time high?
From its all-time high, we need to look for its all-time high. All-time high was 428, so it's right there. It's in the category for sure. Qantas would be a definite blue chipper to be watching right now as well. It's still just over halfway towards its all-time high, and very likely going to break that again as things continue. I mean, this thing, keep in mind, when the market moves, when these alts move, everything generally moves with it. Yeah. And these blue chippers that have more faith and more trust in the markets tend to be the first ones to really go.
And it goes in waves, there's the, right now we're in the gaming wave, like 100% we're in the gaming wave right now. The games are going insane right now. So, so I'm looking for new games that are coming out. We talked a little bit about that this week already. I'm looking for the newer games, but I'm not going to chase the pump of the game. I'm looking, okay, what's the next thing that might pump? DeFi is always there in the wings. I think D-Data is another big one. And so if there are blue chips, you might have to wait a little bit for them to pump. Well, the games are pumping, but better to do that than FOMO into some of these projects, in my opinion.
I'm going to pump UFO Gaming because, as you know, I said it on yesterday's show. I bought some 2 nights ago, Milt, and this thing is pumping, guys. It is pumping, up 31% on the day. And if you, as you start to look more into it, Milt, the dark metaverse will serve as a virtual universe built on the closed loop economy. What I love about this is all games, as they continue to bring games on, the dark metaverse is closed loop. All games will funnel through the UFO Mothership's launchpad. And what happens is as games continue to come on, the price continues to go up exponentially. And so this is an exciting project. Elio, I got this from Elio, obviously, but a lot of people are talking about it, and it's pumping, guys. It's pumping. I'm going to shill it because it's pumping.
Honestly, every gaming project that I look at right now is already pumped.
It's pumping.
It's like I'm looking in every corner for a good gaming play, and they've all pumped like crazy. It's I can't keep up with these kids.
Nah, well, I can because I love gaming, and I wanted to bring this to everyone's attention because I got notice of it. I've registered for it. It is Guild of Guardians, and it is launching on CoinList. Their public sale, or private, I guess it's public sale, has two options, option 1 and option 2, both on November 10th, and the registration deadline is November 7th, okay? This is going to be a big one, guys. This is going to be a big one, and so you can take a look here on CoinList website. They break down the two options. The max allocation is $500, but if you've seen some of these pump, you know that $500 could do 100x easily, and it could be a $50,000 investment.
Well,
these are crazy.
Yeah,
so
this brings up, and this is what I'm looking at for. I'm definitely going to try to get into Guild of Guardians, but this brings up the big topic of the day, really, that I wanted to get into is IDOs.
Yes.
Because we saw this early in the year last year. Every IDO was insane. So when you're in a bull market like we are right now, in a hot time in a bull market, the IDOs are an amazing play. When we're in a bear market, they're terrible.
They're terrible.
Oh, scaring me with that.
Sorry,
music.
I just wanted to take a look. Can we just watch this for a second?
All right, sorry. I thought I was giving some gem. I thought we were talking crypto, but I guess it's movie time.
No, this
Marv.
is Guild of Guardians, man. This stuff gets me excited. I agree with you on the IDO launchpad. I just said I forgot to play this because this. Look at, I mean, guys, no, this doesn't get you excited, man. Wait, you're not that old. Boom.
That is pretty cool. Look, we're going to try to get in on this.
Yeah, we are. We are. Anyways, fine.
Okay, but
fine. We'll move over to
the bigger.
Listen, guys, we're gonna go to the old age home. I'm gonna put Milton's screen on, and everyone have a seat because things are gonna slow down over here.
This is where you learn the gems when Milty starts talking. Marv is just watching the cartoons over there, right? He thinks it's Saturday morning. Okay, so IDOs, this is what I'm looking at. This is one that I'm looking at that's coming up November 25th is Mine Network. I think this project has a lot of potential. I think mine is going to be really great. But the bigger point is we might be in IDO season again. And what's interesting about this mine one is they're happening on Thor Starter, and they're happening on something called Moon Starter, which are kind of newer launch pads. The Thor Starter one is part of Thorchain, that whole ecosystem that's building there. Very cool project. So you were seeing kind of these ecosystems build out. In the old, earlier in the year, we had big launch pads come into play like Trust Swap, and they're still around and stuff like that, but we're seeing newer ones. One big company that I have been talking about recently a lot is this Bluezilla team. These guys are an incubator for new projects. And in a time like this, where speculation is running rampant, where new projects are a lot of, retail investors coming in, what I've been following with Bluezilla, anytime they've been launching these new projects, the token price actually does really well and it stays up before even the project's out. So I'm in a few of these that they've done when the token has done great for me. The projects aren't actually out yet, but I'm basically watching everything that they launch. And these guys are the guys that launched the Binance pad.
Oh, yeah.
BSC pad. They recently did Velis pad, and Velis is this new chain, this layer 1 chain, and there's a ton of money going into Velis to try to compete with the bigger chains. Now, I don't think they have, I don't think they're going to be on that level, but in a market like we are in right now, a bull market, things like these IDO pads, I think, and the projects that launch on them can do very, very well. So that's something I'm looking at. And one of the main ones I'm looking at right now is the Mine one on November 25th.
That's exciting. I want to look at that too. I love that stuff. I think IDOs are going to make a comeback here, Milt, at this in November. I think we're going to see some real big movement in the IDO space. And I love it.
And there's been a bunch of FUD about IDOs recently because of Polkadot, right? Obviously, the crowd loans on Polkadot and Kusama, that is the future. It's way better. We get that. But for immediate returns, while the market is hot, the IDOs are coming
I don't care what anyone says, okay? I know we have our diehards. But when it comes to me, at the end of the day, if you say it's not about the money, you're lying. We're all in this to make a gain as well. We love it. We get into it. I love the projects. I love the ecosystems. I love the technology. I love the future. That's the passion. That's what. But I'm also here to make money, Milt.
I think you can do both.
You can
love the tech,
but that's
you can
what I
love where we're going.
But that's what the
make
pads
money at the same time.
The IDOs have made me a lot of money, so I can't.
Yeah.
People talk shit about them, but at the end of the day, I can buy a boat with it. I can do this. I can get my jet. You know what I'm talking about?
Because what happens in the market like this is people get bored with the old ones, right? So I think the blue chippers are the blue chippers. They're going to pump. But, a lot of the small ones that launched last year or something, they become old news really fast. And people are like, what's next? What next? I want to get into the next one. And you see these new IDOs pump. And it's all timing. We saw some amazing projects come out around May, June of last year.
Yeah.
And they did nothing.
Nothing.
Because of the timing of the
it's
market.
all times. It's all times. And right now is the time. And that's why the title is All-Time Highs Incoming. Because this is probably one of the last chances to really get full-time into this, guys. For the next couple weeks, some massive gains are going to be made. Before you jump into that, Milt, I just want to put this guy back on the screen, because if we hit 100 likes today, we are giving away one of my personal soul dads. I'm calling him Jerry. His name is Jerry.
We're giving
with
away
a G.
Jerry.
Not Jerry with a J, Jerry with a G. Okay?
Are you allowed to just give a guy away?
Yeah, I bought him. He's mine, and I want to give him back to the community.
This is getting creepy. So you own Jerry, and you're just going to give him to someone else.
You're damn right I own Jerry. I bought Jerry, by the way. I think I paid over 1 soul at the time for him. The market's down. But that's how much I love you guys.
Yeah.
That's how much I love you guys.
Jerry needs a good home. Whoever wins Jerry, make sure you give him a good home. Look at this guy. It looks like he's had a rough life so far.
Jerry's great. And I can listen, I'll prove it to you. Look at this. Look at this. Here's my wallet. There's the sketchy guy. Okay. I got 65 of him left. Okay. These are some of my Solana NFTs. Not all.
Robots.
I got the robots. Yeah. And here's some of my dads I bought. And I paid 7 soul for one of my dads, by the way, guys.
Yeah, you did.
There's Jerry there, and I'm giving Jerry away. So that's it. And yeah. Okay. I'll move back to your, you can see in my background here, Milt.
Oh yeah.
Before the show started, I told you I'm making I'm making a long on ETH. I'm following Raul.
I hope, but I hope you consulted with our buddy Cohen.
I did.
Cohen from Crypto
Minutes. You're damn right I did. I checked the group, and they're still long. I went long. Listen, I got 117,000 on this long position, guys, and I started this when the show started, and I'm up $1,600 so far.
Liquidated Short says he's going to feed Jerry vegan food if he gets them, because he looks like he's been eating too many fries. Hey, we're up to 62 people watching right now. We might
34 likes, so Jerry stays in my wallet.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We got to get to 100 likes, guys.
People don't care. That's fine.
100 likes if you want Jerry. All right, we got to do our daily check-in on the Kusama parachains, because obviously this channel, CryptoWise, we love Kusama, we love Polkadot. It's the best network in the world, and they're doing their parachains. And look at our friends at Quartz, who are actually our friends at Unique Network.
Yeah.
NFT Parachain coming to Kusama through Quartz. They have been on fire. Then we've got our friends at Integrity Network. They've been a bit stagnant the last couple of days, but still very respectable, 8.5 thousand Kusama. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone can catch Picasso. I don't think so this time around, but I think Quartz could end up catching Pioneer and end up getting the second one. I really hope our friends at Integrity also move up the charts. Love these two projects, but wow, Quartz is on fire right now. Very interesting. You know what's going to be interesting too is when the whales come in, because there's a lot of whales out there with a lot of Kusama, and they end up kind of picking and choosing their projects last minute if they want one to come up. So it'll be interesting to see if the Integrity whales come out or the Quartz whales come out last minute and try to scoop up.
It's like watching a horse race, but I'm even more emotionally attached.
Yeah,
it's so much fun. It's actually brilliant how they've done this.
Oh yeah, the crowd loans are amazing. And so let's have a look at Kusama. I did have Kusama up here. Kusama's at 366.
What a gem, by the way.
I think Kusama's a great play.
Great play right now.
Either to grab and join those crowd loans, or to just hold, because there's going to be 48 crowd loans in a row. Boom, 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 boom.
Locked up. And the supply is small.
Yeah, the supply of Kusama is going to be so hard. So even just grabbing some to hold on to, and then when it pumps, you can sell it if you want for a quick profit, but I'd also grab some and join in on the crowd loans because that's the future of crypto for sure.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Kusama's way undervalued in my opinion right now.
But this unique network is going to be huge. We're going to be talking a ton about this. This is going to revolutionize NFTs and crypto. This team is, these guys are top notch. This is as blue chip as you can get.
Oh, huge. Absolutely massive. Guys, we know what you guys have no idea. We have no idea how big DOT really is. And it's still a baby. And like you said yesterday, Milton, 2 years time, looking back, man, we're going to wish we bought more of this stuff.
Master White says he's got enough DOT. He's looking for the next DOT when it was $1. I don't think there's going to be another DOT for another 10 years.
Well, here's the thing.
years.
You don't need to find the next DOT at $1. You need to find the next DOT project.
That's the thing.
In its baby infancy phase. And these are the types of stuff we're talking about right now.
But also it's like, okay, so say you got Bitcoin at $30 or $40. What's DOT at? $40. So you got Bitcoin at $40 and you're sitting on a bunch of Bitcoin now at 60,000. Are you worried that you didn't get it at $1, or are you already choking in all the money that you have?
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, DOT at $1, that's a 40x. Look at Bitcoin. If you got it at $40, woo! Yeah, it's a different story. DOT is still cheap.
It's still
man.
at the very, very infancy. Like it hasn't. There's
honestly,
not even
I agree with liquidated shorts. You want to make a 40x, buy Kilt. All right, get into Kilt as quickly as you can. You can't buy it yet, but as quickly as you can.
But I 100% agree with that. Kilt is going to be a monster.
Monster. I've got a ton allocated to Kilt. Waiting for my beautiful Kilt. Another one that I think is going to actually crush it over the next couple of weeks, and I know we keep talking about it, is Lix Finance. And Milt, I know you're doing a video about it.
I'm working on it.
I'm super bullish on what these guys are doing. The marketing is beginning over the weekend. So, you know me, man. I'm a degen, and I think Lix is just absolutely going to crush it real soon. I think we're going to see some quick price action on that one.
You know what I was looking at, Marv? An oldie, but a goodie.
Oh boy, this is all you, my friend.
This was last year I was really into Orion Protocol. I really like this team. I love what they're building. I actually don't own any anymore.
Me either, unfortunately. I sold.
Sold my bags. I did really well on it, actually, because I sold very close to the top here on Orion.
Did you?
Yeah, I did very well on Orion so far, but I'm looking to get back in because this is a bit of a higher risk versus, say, a Filecoin or a Chainlink or anything like that, but it's mid-risk. It's not like a D.
Their all-time high was almost $30.
Yeah, all-time high, almost $30. So they're off 75% still. And a really great team, really solid project. But Orion is one that I'm looking at because I think if the market pumps, Orion, I think will.
You know what I would love for our CryptoWise family to do is to go back to our oldest videos, the original videos that Milton, when he started the channel, did. Orion was one of them.
Oh, yeah.
And if you go back there and you actually look at the dates of those videos and you look at the charts at what these were trading at, you'd be rich.
Yeah, Orion was under $2, I think, when I made the full video on it. I got in actually even earlier.
I got in at
$2.
$1.50.
Yeah, I got in under $1. But when I made the video, I think it was at about $2, and then it went to 24. So that was a pretty good call there. One of the earliest videos that I did, which was my Hail Mary at the time, because the networks had not. The other networks, the alternative networks hadn't come out yet. Binance Chain hadn't really, it had launched, but no one was using it yet. And I picked Elrond as my pick of layer ones that I really thought of. Unfortunately, missed out on Solana and stuff, but Elrond did really well for me. When I made my video, it was at $7. It's at $2.70, and it's just starting out.
In fairness, though, I got you into Elrond in terms of your bag because I FOMO'd in after your video.
Yeah, you did.
And I got a big bag, and you were like, "Shit, I'm not gonna watch Marv make all this money."
That's true.
I'm jumping in on my own project that I'm talking about, and then you got in, and I ended up selling most of mine at like $100.
Yeah. And also, I forget what you had to pay me back for, but you paid me back for something in Elrond at $7.
That's bullshit, by the way. That's bullshit.
I still have that Elrond, and it's staked. So
you've probably like that, it's like the guy who bought pizza with Bitcoin, man. It hurts.
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
whatever I paid you back for.
I don't even remember what it was. It might have been pizza. You might have paid me back for pizza. And also in November, these guys are launching the MyR exchange. This is going to be huge. These guys are all about bringing people into crypto. I think they're doing an amazing job. And you know what I'm doing research on now? Are the projects that are going to be launching on Elrond. Right now, it's all kind of internal stuff, the MyR decks and stuff. But once they are completely launched, there's going to be, like all the other Solanas and stuff like that, there's going to be a ton of dApps launching on Elrond. That's what I'm looking for. Those are going to be some future gains for sure.
Now, we haven't talked sort of about the biggest thing in news over the last 24 hours, Milt. And I think this is one of the biggest things probably for crypto, is Facebook.
This was huge.
Metaverse, Meta.
Huge. That's
absolutely
huge.
Massive.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Well, here, I knew this was going to come one day. By the way, Oculus Rift, Milt, as you know, I bought the first SDK kit for Oculus Rift on their first edition, okay, when they were doing a crowd loan for it. I bought one of the first kits of 100, and I reached out to them trying to invest in them at that time. I said, guys, let me invest. Lo and behold, Facebook eventually buys Oculus Rift, their 3D VR headsets, and now the entire company is moving a few years later to Meta.
This is crazy, though. If they're announcing this, it means that this is just around the corner.
But he's also talked about NFT integration and all sorts of stuff. So what does this mean for us in the future for crypto? This is phase 2 of our entire existence, by the way, not just in crypto.
I've said this a few times. I said this when Elon ended up buying some BTC, a bunch of different things. There are certain events in the world that happen in traditional business where I just look at it and I'm like, it's over. Crypto is here. It's over. It's over. It's done. Crypto, everything we've been talking about, all these projects we're talking about, these are the projects building Web3. Web3 is clearly the future. These games, the DeFi, the NFTs, the D data, everything. This is the future. You guys are here for it. These projects are building the future.
What are you going to do though, Milt? Because you're old school. You don't even play video games.
I don't.
And the whole world is moving to a metaverse.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to basically own the physical world.
You kind of remind me of Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. There was a scene in that, I wish I had it to show you guys, where he gets a computer and the first thing the computer pops up, it says press the any key, and he doesn't understand he can't find the any key on his keyboard, and he's like smashing his computer. And that's kind of what you remind me of. So I'm very proud of you to get to this stage.
I don't mind the physical world. I love crypto. I love I love the DeFi stuff. I love the D data. I'm really getting into the NFTs, I got to say. But metaverse for me, I don't think I'm going to be in there. But I'm excited to be able to buy. Think about this. I'm going to be able to buy a penthouse in New York City, the real New York City, for like $1. And you guys are going to be paying millions of dollars for a penthouse in some metaverse somewhere.
You'll be sitting in your closet in the hood.
I'll be all alone in the real world. You guys are going to be in the Matrix.
100%. Listen, guys. Once again, we do want. I really do want to give away my Jerry to the community.
Jerry
only
wants
at
a new
40
home.
likes.
He's sick of living.
I will do this though, Milt. If we don't hit 100 likes, and you also have to go to Twitter and retweet the show, guys. That's mandatory. So make sure to go retweet the show. But to be qualified to even win this thing, there's only 12 retweets. So only 12 of you are eligible for my Jerry.
Is that true? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Jerry's
wait, maybe I got to refresh. I don't know. Anyways, but here's the thing.
He's going to have to live with you for the weekend.
I'm going to give Jerry away if we hit 100 likes. And if we don't hit 100 likes on this video, then I want you to go. We're going to post this video about an hour after we're live. And go and smash the likes there as well, and go and retweet again. And then you'll have a chance to win Jerry again if we can't hit 100 likes, okay? You can still do it. There's a few minutes left.
All right, so I had a good question here by Mario Barros. I don't know if Mario's been watching the channel for a long time or not, but he asked about
Rio DeFi.
This is retro for me.
Yes, you covered Rio way back.
Way back. Actually hasn't really panned out for me at all. I don't know if you remember this. So where I was at the time.
Oh, Rio. Didn't I get crushed on that?
Yeah, we both got crushed on Rio. But I still own. You sold, I think. I own a ton of Rio DeFi. Do you want to share my screen here?
Yeah, I'll share your screen.
So this is a Polkadot project, Rio DeFi. And at the time, any Polkadot project that launched, I was like, I was buying it. I didn't care. And Rio, I really liked. I looked into it. It's going to be its own blockchain, Parachain. It's got a lot of good things going for it. I still really like it, but it's really, price-wise, has done terrible for me. But I own a ton. I've staked it. It's just, I haven't even looked at it in months. I do expect at some point, after all the blue chip Polkadots have launched and stuff like that, I do think that Rio, I think at this price is a really good play, actually. It just might take a lot longer for it to come out. I woke up, so this is how into Rio I was. I woke up at 4 a.m. or something like that when they launched their token.
You woke me up?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, we got to get in on Rio. This thing's going to be
Do you know what happened, guys? The truth is, he goes, you got to get on Rio. I'm getting in on Rio. It's 4 a.m. Set your alarm. We're going to get in on it. And we get in on it. And
I bought right up here somewhere.
Yeah. And the next day was PokaSwap. No,
PokaStarter.
PokaStarter. So we had the option between Rio and PokaStarter, and we FOMO'd into Rio. Well, I did, thanks to Milt.
Yeah.
And got crushed on Rio. But also because, and then MantraDAO shortly after, which I got into big.
Mantra was first. MantraDAO was first.
Oh, right, first. And I got you into that, and that's why Rio was,
MantraDAO did really well.
MantraDAO's great. No, I got nothing bad to say about them. But that's why we got into Rio, was because of MantraDAO.
Yeah, because they were going to launch on the Rio chain. And I think they're still partnered and stuff. I still believe in Rio long term. I haven't sold any of it. I'm holding huge bags of Rio. It's staked. I don't even know how much Rio I own now. I probably own half of Rio now because it's been staked for so long. But I'm still, they're building. I mean, they've got their mobile wallet that's out. They have, I think, PancakeSwap on it or something. I'm not really paying attention to it on a day-to-day basis. It's one of those plays that I think maybe a year from now, 6 months from now, I'll be pleasantly surprised when they fully launch, because I do believe in the team and the project. And,
I see.
At 5 cents right now, it's not a bad.
I'm going to take
risk,
take a pass on Rio. I'm done with Rio, in my opinion. I'm sorry. They've had time. I'll look back at it next year and see where they're at. That's my personal take on it. No hard feelings there, but very resentful.
Yeah,
on
that's
my
fine.
Rio.
I still hold mine, so I gotta believe.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So sorry. If you have a bag of Rio, I apologize, but I've got to take a pass on it for now because I'm unhappy at the growth so far on it personally, and so that's why I sold it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Now we did get a question.
I believe in it though as a long term.
Yeah, long term they're doing good. Listen, if
it
they
could
can
be a huge pump from where it is now.
If they do what they're saying, it could be a huge pump.
It's only a 16 million market cap, so
it's
a high risk, but could be a huge pump.
100%. But they're right now. If we're going into what we believe we're going into, there's a lot of options, and so I don't have the bag of it, so I've got to pass.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
fine. I'm sorry,
Rio. Fair enough.
And we got a guy named Rio in the chat, so I'm sorry for you too. Umi Digital, we did get a question. What about Umi Digital CryptoWise? Well, as you guys know, we did partner with Umi Digital.
I love Umi Digital.
They're awesome. I love what these guys are doing too.
Umi's great. I've talked to the team multiple times. These guys are working hard. They're artists, but they're also devs. They're really passionate, and the biggest thing for me about Umi Digital, it's building on Sora. So right now it's launched on ETH, and this is their DApp on ETH, and it's great. You can, if Deviant's listening, or anyone else who wants to buy our NFT, there it is there on Rarible on Umi's page. You can stake this on that DApp, on that Umi DApp, and you get a rewards boost for that. You get yield. You earn Umi for staking any NFTs on it. But also, if you own Umi, you can stake it now on ETH. But what I'm really excited about is when they launch on Sora, because I'm huge on Sora, and these guys are going to be the NFT project that first launches on Sora, and I think that's going to be huge.
If you guys really love CryptoWise, because I think some of you really enjoy us and we love you, there's only a couple of these that will ever be in existence, and they are for sale, okay? They're out for sale. Only a couple ever. And I want to thank Umi Digital because they did an amazing job designing this for us.
I love this NFT. I'm going to, this is, when I die, this is going to be the photo at my funeral.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's aggressive, but I'll take it.
Well, you won't even be at my funeral. You'll be busy in Meta.
Oh, no.
Meta.
I'll be in Meta counting my dollars that you're leaving me. I'll be predicting the future of what they're worth.
I won't even be able to have a gravedigger bury me because they're going to all be in their metaverses, and I'll be the only one left in the physical world.
Oh, well.
We didn't hit 100 likes.
We did not hit 100 likes.
Right.
We hit 46 likes.
All right, so listen carefully, people. We're not giving away Jerry today, but this is what's going to happen. Not this tweet right now, okay? Forget about this tweet.
Forget about it.
Forget about that one. When we repost this, okay? When we repost this video, there will be a new tweet with the link. You've got to retweet that and comment on the video when it is reposted. And we will choose a winner on Monday, because that's right. We're coming back with CryptoWise AM next week, every morning, same time. So watch out.
If you want Jerry, make sure to go to our next video. When we post this video, make sure, as Milt says, to go there, make a comment, smash the like, and do our retweet on the new tweet for this video. We love you guys.
Free Jerry. Hashtag Free Jerry.
Free Jerry.